Hey there, America. Steven Sheets on my YouTube channel, and welcome to Wednesday the 18th live stream show. And today is Wednesday, March 18th, 2026. Now, the reason I'm wearing this black bandana here, because today we're probably going to be talking to another horror girl by the name of Danielle Sundby. You see, Danielle Sundby is the first lady who make books. And I've already sent her the link. I've already sent a link to the messenger chat, so that way Danielle Sundby may stop by. Then I've already sent the link out to another person in Canada that she might stop by today. And while we wait for Danielle Sundby to show up, I want to show you the picture here that what's going on in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. This is what's going to happen in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's Sundby Shrine Circus, located in Sundby Shrine Auditorium. And Sundby Shrine Auditorium is the biggest building located in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And it's the auditorium where people get to sit down and watch the performances, just like this is going to happen on March 22nd. And but like I said, do not try those circus acts at home, because circus acts are the dangerous things to do. You know, like, for example, like we have the flying trapeze, and sometimes standing on the balance thing while holding on to something like longer pole. That may be the dangerous thing to do. And juggling while roller skating, that's another dangerous thing to do. But it's okay to learn to juggle. But like I said, do not try those circus acts at home, because it's a dangerous things to do. And let me make sure I send a link out on the chat here, so that way. There we go. There's the link on the chat here, so that way my new guest star will try and stop by the name of Danielle Sundby. And maybe the new person from Canada by the name of Vangirl, but I forgot her last name. Hold on, let me look it up again. It's Vangirl Shirley. Maybe Vangirl Shirley will try and stop by while we wait for the first horror girl show up, while the author by the name of Danielle Sundby. And she's a very hard worker, and she works on horror books, and sometimes she even works on some more books too. Now, like I said, this is the black bandana that I'm holding right now. But I hope everyone's having a good day today. Yesterday, we had a great St. Patrick's Day. And I know some of y'all not wearing green. But I hope everyone's having a good day today. Now, tomorrow, Thursday the 19th, I might be live from my third karaoke live stream concert. And if any singers like Bruce Harvey, Squirrel's World, or maybe another Facebook friend and who showed up was by the name of Clay Mick, who did show up on my Facebook account. And yeah, maybe he will try and stop by on my karaoke live stream concert. And maybe he'll try and sing us the songs, or just stop by and say hello. And hopefully it'll be a great karaoke live stream concert. But I really do need to stay away from the copyright. And I don't let that happen to my channel. And yes, the reason I'm holding this black bandana here with me, because today, like I said, we're gonna be talking to Danielle Sundby, and hopefully she's gonna be talking to us about her about her channel and what does she do and where does she lives. And then we're going to have another guest star trying to stop by today by the name of Fangirls Shirley. She lives in Canada also, just like Squirrel's World used to be in Canada. She's currently in Newfoundland, Canada. And Newfoundland, Canada is a really far away place, but that's where Squirrel's World's at. And if I really start my third karaoke live stream concert, I'll send a link out on the chat or maybe on the Gmail. So that way Joe Norman and maybe some other friends from YouTube will try and stop by and sing us some songs. And but one song that Joe Norman did last night was a song from The Wizard of Oz where Judy Garland, who is Dorothy, did the song called Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And I really do watch The Wizard of Oz a lot. And until one time in the year of 2005, where I was the Scarecrow, and Christian Masters, my friend, who becomes Dorothy, Peter Ballard, who becomes the Tin Man, Joey Sitmax, who is the Cowardly Lion. And we had a fun time in the staccatos until I decided to stop being on the staccatos. And but I did enjoy having fun with staccatos kids. And even some staccatos teachers and assistants. And it was a fun time. But now that I'm back on Facebook on PC, and on Monday the 16th, it was a really bad storm we have. But we didn't get any bad stuff. It passed us. So we're okay. But I do want to show you one video from Patrick Walker, where he got the video clip on camera. Look at it. It's a really bad one out there. And it was a really bad one. Yes, really bad one on Monday the 16th. And Guy here just got out of school 3 hours early because of a bad storm that day. But now that that bad storm is gone, everything is A-okay now. And I do want to take a look at the forecast for tomorrow here in Pennsylvania. Well, it's not going to rain or it's not going to do anything tomorrow. It's just going to be cloudy. But only 40% chance of rain at 6 p.m. Then Friday, we have a little light rain. With winds only up to 12 miles per hour. We're all going to get rain on Friday. Then Saturday, we got partly sunny with 64 degrees. And then on Sunday, the 22nd, that's where the circus are going to be at. We're going to have a little light rain. But if it does rain on Sunday the 22nd, I better take my umbrella with me just in case. And overnight temps are in the mid-20s, the 30s, the 40s. So those overnight temps, it's going to be a really, really mixed up cold days. Even though winter is still around. But in 2 days, spring is coming. And let me look it up here on my phone real quick here. Friday, March 20th is spring. Friday, March 20th is spring. That's what's happening. And that means we're going to enjoy some spring weather, and hopefully, hopefully we're going to keep the spring season beautiful. And like I said, April 1st is April Fool's Day. I hope none of my sisters better not be pranking on me, because if they do, I'm going to play a joke on them. And I hope Sky better not be pranking up on me as well. And but I have another friend here that I remember a long time ago. Hold on, let me look it up. Was by the name of Emily Henchild. Emily Henchild's another friend that I remember, and she might come here at some point. And I remember her when she came to visit here in Aberdeen, Maryland, and she and I have a little fun time together on the swimming pool, and we have a little fun together in Aberdeen, Maryland's house, until Mr. Edward Baines just sold our house in Aberdeen, Maryland. But it's a good thing we're here in this house until October. And yeah, you see the reason I was downstairs in the living room, just sleeping on the couch bed. It's better that way. And just enjoy watching TV and play on the Xbox until every day of Tuesday and Thursday, I go upstairs to my room and play on my computer till I'm ready to start my next live stream. And there's another live stream event that's for free also, is EveMox. I don't know what that word is, but it's a hard word. And that's another live stream event. I might use that to do my third karaoke live stream concert show. And hopefully it'll be a great karaoke live stream concert show. And yes. But like I said, Friday the 20th is springtime. And let's hope we can keep the spring season beautiful. And hopefully we'll keep the spring season beautiful. I don't like summer season, but I like the fall season. Even winter and spring seasons better. And you see, I really don't like summer season, because when summer comes, temps will be going up to the 100 degrees. And that means we have to drink lots of water to get cooled off. And sometimes even people goes on the swimming pools when it's summer seasons come, and get the air conditioners and get the air conditioners on to keep cool. And because of the heat season on summer season. And yes, we got to get the air conditioners when summer comes, and stay hydrated, and stay in the shade, and stay in the house, and stay with water and something to wipe your face, just in case the sun gets you hotter. And just a quick reminder about that, folks. So yes, I hope everyone's having a good day today, and stay inside where it's safe. And would you look at that? According to my Facebook, someone else is trying to call me back by the name of Duke McCandless. I'll call him back later after I finish the live stream. And maybe I'll call Bruce Harvey later too, to check on him to make sure if he's okay or not. And that Monday the 16th storm, it was awful. We did have a little rain, and I did hear some little bit of hail out there, and then it changes to snow. And but we survived and we're okay. And we made it through. And I really haven't heard from Kenny Lee yet. I wonder if he's going to send me the whole brief copy of the song called The Flag, where you see the flag behind me right here. And I slept till like 12 in the afternoon now. And but Skies is still feeling sick right now. She's coughing very badly. And but I hope she feels better. I really need you folks to set prayers for Sky Carrier, because she needs prayers. And I really do need some prayers for her. And the door open to the Symbol Shrine Auditorium is at 1 hour till showtime. And that's where the circus is going to happen on Sunday, March 22nd. And like I said, do not try these circus acts at home, because if you do, you'll get hurt and end up in the hospital. And some of the dangerous events in the circus, like walking on the pole while holding on to the longer stick, that's a dangerous thing to do. And watching the flying trapeze, that's another dangerous thing to watch. And even the lions and tigers and other animals in the circus. And those animals are very dangerous creatures. Elephants, tigers, and lions. And sometimes at the circus there are jump ropers. Jump roping is another dangerous thing for me to do, but only in the circus. But jump roping is a hard thing for me to do, and I'm really not should be in the circus though. I'm just gonna watch the circus. And but now I want to show you another one. But now I'm going to show you another arena. You know, Medieval Times is the first arena located in Texas. In a show called Walker, Texas Ranger, in the titled Medieval Crimes, when Walker, Texas Ranger and his crew have watched the Medieval Times arena, until when Walker saw Gage is in trouble, until Walker enters the medieval arena and takes out that knight. And Gage fights off another knight. And that's why it's a tag team battle in Medieval Times arena, until the Texas Rangers have won the Medieval Times tag team event. And but one part of that episode of Walker, Texas Ranger is when Trevette was talking to Walker, all of a sudden he was attacked by the bees. And I mean, those bees are really killers. And they really hurt Jimmy Trevette. I mean, that part is hilarious. And, but yes, I've still watched Walker, Texas Ranger and so many other shows on TV. But I do want to show you this place here that might be not in Pennsylvania. It's this place called the Medieval Times Dinner and a Tournament. You see, Medieval Times Dinner and a Tournament is where people watch the show where the knights go at it in a battle for survival. There'll be 6 knights and only 1 champion. Who will rise? I don't know who. But Medieval Times is the first dinner and a show located in Baltimore, Maryland, or some other states and cities like that. And but there's another place that's going to be happening, which is the Buck Motorsports. And I think Buck Motorsports might have a rodeo this year. I don't know. Let me look it up here. All right, let me go to share screen. There's another place that's happening in Lancaster, PA. It's called Buck Motorsports. And Buck Motorsports is a fun show event. And right now I want to take a look at the schedule for upcoming this year. And it says here it only happens on May through December. And right now, on Saturday, May 9th, there's a Monster Trucks. And then on Saturday, June 20th, there's a rodeo going on. And rodeo is the first competition for the great cowboys and cowgirls. And right now on Saturday, May 9th, we have a Spring Monster Truck Mania. And then on June 20th is Father's Day. And Father's Day is going to have a stampede building and rodeo. And Buck Motorsports, the first event that Dad and I used to go. And apparently, we're going to be going there again this year, I hope. And I've already sent a link out to Danielle's Sundby, but apparently she's not answering on a messenger. I don't know what's wrong with her. Maybe she's awfully busy right now. And if Danielle's Sundby doesn't show up today, we're probably going to have to end up talking to Chris Stover. Maybe he'll try and stop by and say hello, or maybe talk to about what channel it is and what does he do, where does he live, and hopefully we're gonna have a little talk with him. Or maybe we're going to be talking to Michael B. Michael B is a Facebook friend that I have already sent him a friend request, and he already sent me a friend request back. And Hopefully, we're going to talk to him or somebody else. And or hopefully, we're going to be talking to Howard Miller. You see, Howard Miller is another Facebook friend, and he already sent me a friend request, and I've already sent him a friend request back. And I didn't get enough sleep last night, but hopefully I'll be getting some sleep earlier tonight. So that way I can wake Sky up and make her go to school. And then, but then I'll be back to sleep for a little longer until the time I wake up to start my next karaoke live stream concert. Excuse me for a minute, everybody. I'll be right back. Sorry, folks. Oh, dear. Now can you hear me? Now, as I was saying, AJ Roberts is the first guy from The Voice on NBC where he did the classic Lainey Wilson song called Watermelon Moonshine. And I have no idea who did that song anyway. But yes. And it looks like Pizza Hut has just released the Space Jam 30th anniversary. Space Jam is the first ever comedy film where a basketball player joins up with the Looney Tune characters like Bugs Bunny and many others. And it looks like Irish Award Entertainment has just released a new single. And it's Tom Power and Matt Leave does a classic Dwight Yoakam and Buck Owens song called Streets of Bakersfield. And this might be familiar with that Dwight Yoakam song right there. I don't know what's going on downstairs. I better not disturb them. But we're not moving out of this house till October, folks. Anyway, looks like the guest star Sundby may not. Danielle's Sundby may not stop by today. So I'm afraid I think she might be busy or something. So I'll put the black bandana away. And now this opening video that I made also does not have audio. But I made up another title of WrestleMania. And now I give you this title. Oh, I forgot to make a special Western Edition logo, but it's WrestleMania 12. And WrestleMania 12 is the first event. It happened in Anaheim, California. And I did still enjoy World Wrestling Federation. And the pictures that I showed you yesterday with some cowboy horror characters, and so now I'm going to show you some new cowboys and cowgirl pictures. Now, I'm sure y'all remember some great news team members. So now I've created a news team from every station's are cowboys and cowgirls. There, we have Bob Turk, who was the first Wanting Weather member. And like I told you folks before, Marty Bass is retiring after 48 years since he was on the air with Eyewitness News on WJC 13. And we're sure they're going to miss Marty Bass. Man. Now those horror characters that I made, that I pictures them. So now I do want to show you one of them. I'm sure y'all remember Boris Karloff. He was the star who's narrating as the Grinch in How the Grinch even plays the Grinch in the Chuck Jones How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I used to watch that a lot when it was on TNT or TBS. And I did watch it on DVD as well. So now I changed the actor of Frankenstein in 1931 to the cowboy Frankenstein. And you see, I remade those horror characters to become cowboys and cowgirls. And this gives me an idea after this live stream is over, I think. Maybe if I can create the WrestleMania Home Videos Horror Edition. And, but like I said, it might take me a lot of work to do this. And, but I've got this. And, apparently Brian Moon wants to be a friend request also. So I've already sent him a friend request, and he works at the 89.9 KIC Country. And KIC Country is another great country music radio station. And he lives in Montreal. And he may be kind of like a real country guy. And with his friends, so yes, 89.9 KIC Country is the first country radio station. And it may be the first country music station I've ever seen. Excuse me. And apparently after this live stream's over, I think I might have to take a shower before I even think of get to work on my horror edition of WrestleMania or something else. And but like I said, apparently Danielle Sundby won't be stopping by today because I don't know what's wrong with her. I tried to send her a link out on the chat here so that way she could show up. And excuse me once again, folks. Well, apparently, folks, Danielle Sundby won't be stopping by today. But I do want to tell you about that Voice of the Mountains Country radio station. I want to show you real quick here. See, this is the Voice of the Mountains Country radio station, hosted by the man who's from New Mexico by the name of Mike Rowe. But apparently Mike Rowe's off the air every afternoons. But he'll be on the air every mornings. But make sure you donate him right at the bottom of the screen. It costs $20 a month to be in the chat. And right now we got a Shenandoah song playing right now. It's called Next to You, Next to Me. And I mean, this Voice of the Mountains Country radio station is the first country music station in New Mexico. And it was the first country radio station that I've been listening to. And Mike Rowe just played a recliner of me and a song by me. And the theme song that I've sung was the Dukes of Hazzard. And Dukes of Hazzard is the first show that was released on TV like a long time ago. And the voice of the Baylor was by none other than Waylon Jennings. And Waylon Jennings is the first outlaw of the country music. And Waylon Jennings makes his first guest appearance at the George Jones Show in 1999. And but right now, Mike Rowe's off the air. I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe he's been busy a lot, but I hope he's okay. And but one time when I went to Baltimore, Maryland, there was some Monster Jam going on at the First Manor Arena, located in Baltimore, Maryland, until First Manor Arena changes to World Farms Arena. And that's when bull riding came in and same Monster Jam. And Monster Jam is the first monster truck show that I've watched when Dad and I went to see monster trucks. There's some type monster trucks, different names. We still got El Toro Loco, then we got Scooby-Doo and Zombie, and Gravedigger, and Maximum Destruction, and many others. And I did enjoy watching the Monster Jam. And it was a fun time watching Monster Jam. And now, I did enjoy living with my family. And I'm going to stay with my family and stick together. And you may not notice about this calendar that I hang up. It's because I also got to put the day of numbers of the days. So today is Wednesday the 18th. And after this live stream is over, I'll check it off. And oops. You know what? I think I'll check it off anyway. Hold on, I'll be right back. There you go. I check off the 18th. Now tomorrow is Thursday the 19th, so I might be back tomorrow to start my third karaoke open mic night live stream show. And So I hope I'll be back tomorrow for my third open mic night karaoke live stream concert. But one time that I have fun on my third open mic night is when Richard Harmlin show up on my third open mic night live stream concert. No, he does not say no, but he lives somewhere in Washington, somewhere in DC, and but I hope he's okay. All right. And listen to this. The music world is on fire after Alan Jackson dropped a bombshell that shocked through the social media. That's not true. And Alan Jackson on yesterday, who got a picture where it says Happy St. Patrick's Day. Well, St. Patrick's Day is over, Alan Jackson. And but no matter which Kenny it is, no matter which Kenny is for Easter, no matter what it is, I'll see what it comes up. But apparently we have another celebrity died by the name of Kiki Sherpin, who was an entertainer, a longtime co-host of Showtime, who died at the age of 74. And I mean, that was a terrible. Now about Buck McCoy, he lives in Nashville, Tennessee, just like Bruce Harvey is at right now also. And he enjoys country music, and with his band called Redneck Rivera. And Redneck Rivera is the first name of the band. 710 Zoro, cheers to you too, brother, and welcome aboard. Apparently, 710 Zoro, Danielle's Sundby may not stop by today. Maybe she's busy or something. So, because she was telling me, because she was asking me, am I going live tomorrow? Well, now I'm live now. So, and it's good to see you too there, 710 is loyal. And I hope you're doing okay. And I hope you're doing okay in Florida there, 710 is loyal. Maybe I'll just find some way to add you as a monitor. And she sounds like a busy woman. Yeah, she might be right there. Yeah, you might be right there, 710 is loyal. Loving Florida. Yes, sir. Thanks. You're welcome, 710 is loyal. And like I said, 710 is loyal, I have to figure something out to add you as a monitor. I know I've already had Buck Stanley as a monitor. And maybe I'll add Squirrel's World. or somebody else. And like I said, there's a friend named Emily Henchill. She might come here at this point. You do it on YouTube. You do it on YouTube channel. Yeah, you're right. You're right, 710 I'll do that on YouTube channel. When I see your chat, I'll put you as a monitor. And now another person I want to talk to you for a minute, folks, is about Slick Six Guns. You see, Slick Six Guns is another good cowboy that he has me as his guest, and I have a good time with him, and I show him some of my singing, and he did love it. But I still watching some best cowboys and cowgirls at the Cowboy Action Shooting Competition. And some of the best cowboys and cowgirls like Midwest Hale or Dan or some other names. And I did enjoy watching them on YouTube. But I don't know if I should enter the Cowboy Action Shooting Competition because I don't know how to do target shooting. But 710 is loyal. Sunday, March 22nd, I'm going to the Symbol Shrine Auditorium to see the circus. And, but the tickets cost money to get in there. And, but folks, like I said, do not try the circus acts at home because there's are dangerous things to do at the circus. Like there's the flying trapeze and walking on a pole while holding a long stick. And some dangerous animals at the circus. Like we got the lion, the tiger, and the elephants. And some zebras. And I mean, those circus animals are the dangerous animals to watch. And there'll be a ringmaster who is going to be introducing the acts. And sometimes in the circus, there are even some camels. And camels usually lives in the desert. And the foreign legions always do something about it. Sometimes people in deserts who rides the camels. But sometimes desert people even ride horses as well. Just like cowboys used to do. And let me show you. Let me find a picture of the desert area. Okay, now this is the desert area, and it's about 3.55 million. And sometimes it's in Africa. Let me get a bigger view of it, so you folks can understand it. Now, desert area is somewhere located in Africa, and it's Western Sahara. And then we got Maghreba. That's a hard word to spell right there. But some desert areas located in Africa and Western Sahara. And like I told you before, folks, desert people rides camels. Sometimes other desert people who rides horses. And listen to this one. It says here, the largest deserts in the world by area, including the Arctic Desert and Sahara Desert. And that means it's worth over 5.5 million square miles. And the desert area is the farthest place of the United States. And now I'm going to show you what the other location of the United States. Oh, someone's calling me. Excuse me for a minute, folks. I'll be right with you. Okay, folks. With this microphone. Now can you hear me again? All right. Okay, I'm back, folks. I just have a little call from Bruce Harvey. He tells me the storm had hit parts of the Michigan, but Bruce Harvey has survived. And I mean, that storm was bad on Monday the 16th. And that cyclone didn't hit Bruce Harvey's house. He's okay. And it's a good thing that bad storm is not coming back. And but we're gonna stick together. And but Bruce Harvey is A-okay. And yes, Bruce Harvey is okay, folks. And he tells me that some of the smallest trees have come down. And he also told me that he lost power for a couple of hours from the wind and rain. And I mean, that storm in Michigan is terrible. But Bruce Harvey is okay for now. And he'll be live again on Monday the 23rd. And if I start my third open mic night karaoke live stream concert or something, I'll let you folks know what's going on. And apparently, folks, Danielle Sundby may not stop by today. Maybe she's still awfully busy. And I really don't know what's going on with her. So I guess she's not going to be a guest on my live stream today. And but maybe after this live stream is over, before I continue working on something, I gotta talk to someone else here. And but yet apparently Danielle Sundby won't stop by today. And but 710 is all. You did show up on the chat here, and I do thank you for that. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do my third open mic night karaoke live stream concert. I'll let you know what's going on. Maybe I'll be back. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow for my live stream. And hopefully, I'll think of some songs to sing here till we have some more guest stars going to stop by. And just enjoying singing and talking and some other stuff like that. Now, where was I? Oh, I was just about to show you another location. Now, there's another country called United Kingdom. And United Kingdom has London, England. And London, England is the first capital city of United Kingdom. And where it's got some great places around United Kingdom. Like, for example, we have this one. It's called the Palace of Westminster. And we have the Westminster Bridge and the big clock tower. Next, we have Westminster Abbey. And it's the tallest castle. Then we got Then we got the Penedex Circus. And then we have the Carina Waffle. And then we have London Eye. It might be kind of look like a Ferris wheel, but London Eye is the name of it. And as you can see, it's this whole entire city of London, England. And as you can see, we have the castle where the bridge is at. It's called London Bridge. Next, we have this one called St. Paul's Cathedral. And it's a hard word on this picture right there. And London is the first capital of United Kingdom. So now I'm going to show you another city and state. And one of the biggest states that Slitsitsgun is in is Texas. But Slitsitsguns haven't checked out the city of Texas. It's Dallas, Texas. And Texas is home of the great country music and cowboys. Like, for example, this is downtown Texas. Downtown Dallas, Texas. And Dallas, Texas is where the first TV show, Walker, Texas Ranger, just released. And we have some great buildings of Texas. First of all, it's a state fair of Texas. And as you can see, we have a big Tex statue standing in the Fair of Texas. Next, we have the Opera House. Actually, it's called Winspear Opera House. And it's located in Dallas, Texas. And then we got the Texas' biggest bridge called Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge. And I mean, this bridge is as big as the size of a bridges. And as you can see, this is a real live picture of a sky view of the Texas state. And sometimes in Texas, there are even churches, like this one here. And sometimes Dallas, Texas have the great team, the Dallas Cowboys. And this is the AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. And Dallas, Texas is the first Texas city of the great Texas Arena. And sometimes there are even courthouses like this one in Dallas, Texas. And sometimes in Texas, there are even names like Texas Rangers. And sometimes Texas has its own Texas radio news station, which is this one. It's called Victory Park Studio News 8. And it's a news state, home of a Texas arena. Dallas, Texas is the first city part of Texas. Well, like I said, apparently Danielle Sundby won't stop by today. I'm afraid we're going to reschedule her. And so thank you for watching my Wednesday, March the 18th live stream show. Facebook people, since I'm back on Facebook on PC, check my Facebook account, hit that like button and follow button. along with the notification bell. And for YouTube people, if you haven't watched my YouTube channel, please, I really need some new supporters and subscribers. Hit that like button and subscribe. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow, either at 3:50 or 4:50, for me to start my Third Open Mic Night Karaoke live stream concert show. And if I do, I'll send the link out on the chat, so that way musical guest stars will try to stop by. So thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll be back on tomorrow at 3:50 or 4:50. I don't know, but I'll let you know. Take care, folks.